In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to take an unforgettable gastronomic journey through France, covering the best of Bordeaux, the Dordogne, and Biarritz. The most complete video you'll watch today about this destination, with the best tips. So let's get started. This itinerary is a journey into the heart of the French good life, far from the obvious sights of Paris. We'll start in Bordeaux, the world capital of wine. Then we'll drive inland to the Dordogne, a magical region of medieval castles, prehistoric caves, and the land of foie gras and truffles. We'll finish on the Atlantic Ocean in Biarritz, the most elegant city in French Basque Country, famous for surfing and seafood. It's a complete trip for those who love to eat and drink well. Let's start with the main attractions in each region. In Bordeaux, the city itself is the attraction. The architecture is stunning and has been completely revitalized. The first mandatory stop is La Cité du Vin, the City of Wine. It's a super modern and interactive museum about the history of wine in the world. It's an incredible experience. The ticket costs about 22 euros and includes a glass of wine on the terrace with a view of the city. To get there, take the tram, Line B. Set aside at least 3 hours for it. Afterward, walk through the historic center, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Be sure to go to the Place de la Bourse to see the Miroir d'eau, the famous water mirror. It's a beautiful square covered by a thin layer of water, creating a perfect reflection of the buildings. It's free, and the photos are spectacular. But the main draw of Bordeaux is the wine. You must take a day trip to Saint-Emilion. It's a medieval stone village surrounded by vineyards, about a 40-minute drive away. It's one of the most beautiful places in France. You can visit the chateaux, which are the wineries, for tastings. Leaving Bordeaux, we drive to the Dordogne, or Périgord Noir. Your base city here will be Sarlat-la-Canéda. The town itself is an attraction. It's the best preserved medieval town in France, with cobblestone streets and golden buildings. The main attraction is the Sarlat market, which happens on Saturdays. It's the best place to see and buy local products like foie gras, truffles, and walnuts. From here, you explore the region. The most impactful visit is Lascaux 4, the perfect replica of the famous prehistoric cave. The original cave is closed, but this replica is a technological masterpiece. You'll see cave paintings from 18,000 years ago. It's moving. The ticket costs 22 euros, and it's 30 minutes from Sarlat. The Dordogne is also the land of the 100 Years' War castles. Be sure to visit Château de Castelnau. It's a medieval castle on a clifftop, with a museum of medieval warfare. The ticket costs about 15 euros. Facing it, on the other side of the river, is its historic rival, Château de Baynac. Finally, we head to the coast, in French Basque Country. Biarritz is the most famous city. It was a luxury resort for royalty in the past, and is now the surfing capital of Europe. The main attraction is walking along the Grande Plage, the main beach, with its Art Deco casino and striped beach tents. Then, walk to the Rocher de la Vierge, or Rock of the Virgin. It's a rock formation in the sea with a statue of the Virgin Mary, connected to the mainland by an iron bridge built by Gustave Eiffel. The view from there is beautiful, entry is free. And to feel the gastronomic heart of the city, visit the Halle de Biarritz, the municipal market. It's a vibrant market, full of pintixo bars, which are Basque tapas, fresh seafood, and local cheeses. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the Cité du Vin and the Lascaux Caves often sell out days before. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for Cité du Vin, Lascaux 4, guided day tours to the Saint-Emilion wineries from Bordeaux, and boat tours in Biarritz, all at the best price. And you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of Bordeaux. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper. International travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, which is essential for this itinerary, and the global account, to carry euros paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. When is the best time to visit this region? Forget the winter. From November to March, the Dordogne and Biarritz are very empty. Many restaurants close, and the weather is cold and rainy. Summer, in July and August, is the high season. Biarritz and Sarlat get unbearably crowded and very expensive. In our opinion, the best times are spring, especially May and June, and fall in September and October. The weather is perfect, the markets are full, and in September you can even catch the grape harvest in Bordeaux. And how many days to stay for this itinerary? This is a road trip to be taken slowly. The bare minimum we recommend is 10 days. But to do it well, The ideal is 12 to 14 days. Divide it like this: 3 to 4 nights in Bordeaux to enjoy the city and a vineyard day trip. 4 to 5 nights in the Dordogne, using Sarlat as a base, to see the castles and caves, and 3 to 4 nights in Biarritz, to enjoy the beach and Basque food. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. The strategy on this itinerary is to have 3 base cities. In Bordeaux, lodging is easier. We recommend staying in the historic center, near Place de la Bourse, or in the Chartrons neighborhood. You can do everything on foot or by tram. In the Dordogne, the best base by far is Sarlat-la-Canéda. It's the most beautiful and central town. The tip is, if you have a car, look for a hotel or a gîte, which are rental homes, with parking outside the medieval center. Staying inside the center is beautiful, but driving and parking there is impossible. In Biarritz, the ideal is to stay near the Grande Plage, or the Port Vieux, the Old Port. This way, you can walk to the beaches and tapas restaurants at night, leaving the car at the hotel. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region in each of these cities. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here, on the QR code, on the screen, and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location. At the lowest prices, we'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The earlier you book your hotel, the less you will pay. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price. And if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. Now let's talk about transportation. How to get around France on this itinerary. This itinerary is a road trip. You will use a combination of high-speed train and a rental car. The best logistic is, arrive in Europe at a Paris airport. From there, go to Gare Montparnasse station and take the TGV high-speed train direct to Bordeaux. The journey takes only 2 hours and is very comfortable. The ticket starts at €35 if bought in advance. When you arrive in Bordeaux, spend your days there without a car. The city is done on foot and with the electric tram. After enjoying Bordeaux, then you will rent a car. Rent the car at the Bordeaux train station on the day you leave from Bordeaux. You will drive to the Dordogne, to your base in Sarlat. The drive takes about 2 to 2.5 hours. You need a car in the Dordogne. It's impossible to visit the castles and caves by public transport. After your days in the Dordogne, you will drive from Sarlat to Biarritz. The drive is longer, taking about 3 to 4 hours, passing through the Basque countryside. In Biarritz, you can use the car to visit neighboring villages, but in the town center, it's best to walk. At the end of your trip, the best tip is to return the car in Biarritz or Bordeaux and take a flight back to Paris or a train back to Paris to catch your international flight. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. It's always much cheaper. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Mandatory documentation for travelers. To enter France, which is part of the European Schengen area, you need 2 things. First, your valid passport, and second, travel insurance. Unlike the United States, travel insurance in Europe is mandatory under the Schengen Treaty, with a minimum coverage of €30,000. They can ask for proof of your insurance at immigration. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there's the comparator we use that always finds the insurance at half the price. And be aware, soon, an electronic travel authorization called ETIAS will also be mandatory, so check on that before you travel. Let's talk shopping. This itinerary is focused on gastronomic and wine purchases. In Bordeaux, the obvious purchase is wine. You can buy directly from the chateau in Saint-Emilion or at specialty shops in Bordeaux like L'Intendant also. Don't forget to buy cannelé, a delicious local pastry. In the Dordogne, the focus is on local products. Go to the Sarlat market and buy canned foie gras, products with black truffles, and walnuts. In Biarritz, the shopping is different. Look for espadrilles, the typical Basque sandals, Basque striped linens, and chocolates from Maison Adam, which are famous for their Basque macarons. And the tax-free tip applies to the whole country. Ask for the day tax form on purchases over €100 and 1 cent in the same store. Validated at the kiosks at your last departure airport from France. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, this is the highlight of the itinerary. In Bordeaux, the food is rich, based on red wine. The classic dish is entrecôte à la bordelaise, a steak served with a red wine and marrow sauce. For a cheap eat, go to Marché des Capucins, the municipal market, and eat fresh oysters with white wine. A dozen oysters can cost less than €10. For a mid-range restaurant, Le Petit Commerce is a classic for seafood. For a luxury experience, Le Pressoir d'Argent by Gordon Ramsay has 2 Michelin stars and is very expensive. In the Dordogne, the cuisine is rustic and focused on duck and goose. You must try confit de canard, which is duck leg slow-cooked in its own fat, and magret de canard, the duck breast, and of course foie gras and dishes with black truffles. In Sarlat, for a mid-priced meal in a medieval setting, we recommend La Coulevrine. In Biarritz, the food changes to Basque, with a strong Spanish influence. The focus is on pinchos, which are Basque tapas. The best place to eat is at the Hala de Biarritz Market Go in the morning or at lunchtime. Grab a glass of wine and go from bar to bar trying the pinchos. They cost about 2 or 3 euros each. Main dishes focus on seafood, like chipirons, which are small squid. For tapas at the port, look for crampot 30. And don't forget to try the gâteau basque, the Basque cake, filled with cream or black cherry jam. And how much does it cost to eat in France? Prices are reasonable, especially outside of Paris. A full Big Mac combo costs about 12 euros. The golden tip in any restaurant is to ask for a carafe d'eau, which is free tap water. A glass of house wine costs about 5 euros. A budget meal, like pinchos, costs less than 15 euros. A menu du jour for lunch is about 20 euros. And the tip: service is included in the bill. It's not mandatory. It's kind to leave 1 or 2 euros in coins if you received excellent service. What about nightlife? The night is very different in each city. In Bordeaux, the night is lively, with many wine bars in the Saint-Pierre and Chartrons districts. In the Dordogne, the night is very quiet. The plan is to have a long, delicious dinner in Sarlat, and then walk through the illuminated medieval streets. In Biarritz, the night is more bustling, with many tapas bars open late near the Port Vieux, the Old Port, and also the casino on the Grand Plage. Traveling with kids? Honestly, this specific itinerary is very focused on adults, gastronomy, and wine. Kids might get bored with the long winery visits or dinners. That said, the Dordogne is great for them. They will love the medieval castles, like Château de Castelnau, which has catapults and armor, and they can also go kayaking on the Dordogne River. Biarritz is also nice because of the beach. Combining your trip, this itinerary is already a great combination. But from the end of it, in Biarritz, you are on the border with Spain. You can drive less than an hour and cross the border to San Sebastian, which is another world-class gastronomic capital, famous for its Michelin-starred restaurants and Pintexo bars. It's the perfect combination. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.